The following portion of Good Day PA is sponsored by HomeRite Windows and Doors. For more than 18 years, HomeRite's been built on trust, transparency, and quality. It's been recognized for that. Owner Annie Matter is back on the show with us today. So you received 5 stars on Google. You received a Harrisburg Magazine Reader's Choice Award. You're a next door neighborhood fave. Lots of accolades, and these are all driven by customers.
Correct.
So what is it that makes HomeRite so different?
Well, Amy, thanks for having me back again. And it's funny that the answer is so embarrassingly simple. We put our prices on the internet. And most companies, and while it shouldn't be nearly as revolutionary as it seems like it is, we're the only ones in central Pennsylvania that do it. And it gives people the ability to just go out and get a price and a place to start, make them feel a bit more comfortable.
Yeah. It does seem kind of obvious because for other products,
everything.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Windows that with other companies you need that in-home consultation.
The whole shtick. And
yes. But so when the pricing's online, does this mean folks can just pick out and order what they want, or do you still?
Not exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So it gives you a place to start. So all that fully transparent pricing is on there, and it's actually the price of a fully installed window and the warranty. But once you go through and you get an idea on pricing, then one of our project managers kind of steps in and makes sure that you're picking the right products, you understand everything, kind of walk you through the installation process and how that works. But really just gives you a good place to start.
Huh. And it's not an estimate. Like
No.
I mean, you might change your mind on which window you're going to do, right? But it's not an estimate. It really is the
No, like I said, for Windows, now it's a little bit different with doors, but for Windows, it is the actual fully installed price and the warranty, everything included. For doors, they're a lot more nuanced, so there's a lot more options. So we try to get you really close, but something as simple as a decorative piece of glass can really swing that price, and whether it's in the whole door or half the door. So like I said, Windows, we can get you right in there. Doors, we get you in the ballpark.
So again, when you shop for other things online, like if I'm shopping for a new sweater and I go to Macy's, it doesn't just tell me like, come on in and then we'll tell you what it is.
When you get to the register, we'll negotiate what it costs.
Yeah, no. So why don't other window companies just do it your way?
To be totally, it's a lot easier not to.
Really?
Right? So from a window company's perspective, if they don't give you the price up front, they can wait until they get into your house and then figure out what they think you can afford or what you're willing to pay, right? So wouldn't you feel terrible so you go on the website, right, and you get the price and you know what it is, and then when that comes to fruition, when one of our project managers gets to your house, it really adds to that trust and transparency versus not having any idea what it costs.
Yeah. Coming
in, you sit through the war of attrition, you wait a long time, and then you sign the contract and you go to work the next week and you find out that your coworker paid $500 less than you did.
With the same company.
Same company, because they waited longer than you did.
Yeah, or you waste so much time bringing multiple companies into your house to
which
compare.
we suggest too. Like we're not the right fit for everybody, but we also suggest that you get multiple estimates. But just at the end of the day, look at what we brought to the table versus what some of these other companies bring to the table.
So how do we reach out, or how do we start that? Like building my perfect window
Build your perfect window package. You can go to homeritharrisburg.com. That's HomeRite Harrisburg.com. Or you can even, go the old-fashioned way. Give us a call, 717-558-0502.
Old-fashioned. Pick up the phone.
Old-fashioned, right? Pick up the phone.
You're doing things differently.
That's right.
Thank you. Good to have you on the
welcome.
show with
Thank
us
you.
today. The previous portion of Good Day PA was sponsored by HomeRite Windows and Doors.